We cannot wait to wake up every day inspired to connect over 2.5 million Namibians, to make them smile, to connect them to the world. We are not just MTC employees, we are ambassadors, passionate about our brand and who we are. We call our offices our homes because here we are a family, full of love and laughter. Our jobs are just a hobby because we have fun every day. MTC is the best university because every day presents an opportunity to learn about the world and ourselves. We do not take this opportunity for granted because we know we are privileged to be ambassadors for Namibia's most passionate brand. We are MTC ambassadors and we love it here. MTC, make the connection.
Say goodbye to waiting before loading your next aware. Now you can have 3 awares running at the same time. You can buy them on the same day or different days and put them together whichever way you want. Never lose access to data, calls or online messaging ever again. It's all up to you. That's the benefit of multiple awares. Try it now for yourself. Dial or SMS 13400. T's and C's apply. MTC, make the connection.
Hey, so I'm practicing to beat my dad tonight, but he doesn't know that. He thinks he's going to walk in here and win the whole game, but not tonight. Because thanks to Mom, I've got my secret weapon. It's Spectra Home Internet. So now, I don't miss any tutorials and I get to practice against other players online. You know, like actual masters and not amateurs. But don't tell Dad, because he is going down tonight.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hey, babe. Hi, Dad.
Now, who's ready to be beat?
With MTC Spectra, it's always game on. Experience faster upload and download speeds from 10 to 100 megabytes per second at home, unlimited.
How did you do that?
Sign up today. Email us at spectra@mtc.com.na.
You ready to be beat?
Or dial toll free on 90111. MTC, make the connection.
Here's a story of a handsome subscriber with a sister, a friend and a mom who are always needing airtime, and a lady who missed a call back from a job interview cause she ran low on airtime. Over here, our super social lady who couldn't share with her friends cause they ran out of data. Then they remembered Tamba from MTC. They dial *682# and follow the prompt. That's right. Thanks to Tamba gifting, transfer in advance, they all got what they need. Thank you, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, gifting, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, transfer, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, advance, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, connecting, Tamba. Thanks to Tamba, we all are connected.
We cannot wait to wake up every day inspired to connect over 2.5 million Namibians, to make them smile, to connect them to the world. We are not just MTC employees, we are ambassadors, passionate about our brand and who we are. We call our offices our homes because here we are a family, full of love and laughter. Our jobs are just a hobby because we have fun every day. MTC is the best university because every day presents an opportunity to learn about the world and ourselves. We do not take this opportunity for granted because we know we are privileged to be ambassadors for Namibia's most passionate brand. We are MTC ambassadors and we love it here. MTC, make the connection.
Say goodbye to waiting before loading your next aware. Now you can have 3 awares running at the same time. You can buy them on the same day or different days and put them together whichever way you want. Never lose access to data, calls or online messaging ever again. It's all up to you. That's the benefit of multiple awares. Try it now for yourself. Dial or SMS 13400. T's and C's apply. MTC, make the connection.
Hey, so I'm practicing to beat my dad tonight, but he doesn't know that. He thinks he's going to walk in here and win the whole game, but not tonight. Because thanks to Mom, I've got my secret weapon. It's Spectra Home Internet. So now, I don't miss any tutorials and I get to practice against other players online. You know, like actual masters and not amateurs. But don't tell Dad, because he is going down tonight.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hey, baby. Hi, Dad.
Now, who's ready to be beat?
With MTC Spectra, it's always game on. Experience faster upload and download speeds from 10 to 100 megabytes per second at home, unlimited.
How did you do that?
Sign up today. Email us at spectra@mtc.com.na
You ready to be beat?
or dial toll free on 90111. MTC, make the connection.
Here's a story of a handsome subscriber with a sister, a friend, and a mom who were always needing airtime. And a lady who missed a call back from a job interview because she went low on airtime. Over here, a super social lady who couldn't share with her friends because they ran out of data. Then they remembered Tamba from MTC. They dial *682# and follow the prompt. That's right. Thanks to Tamba gifting, transfer in advance, they all got what they need. Thank you, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, gifting, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, transfer, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, advance, Tamba. Tamba, Tamba, connecting, Tamba. Thanks to Tamba, we all are connected.
We cannot wait to wake up every day inspired to connect over 2.5 million Namibians, to make them smile, to connect them to the world. We are not just MTC employees, we are ambassadors, passionate about our brand and who we are. We call our offices our homes because here we are a family, full of love and laughter. Our jobs are just a hobby because we have fun every day. MTC is the best university because every day presents an opportunity to learn about the world and ourselves. We do not take this opportunity for granted because we know we are privileged to be ambassadors for Namibia's most passionate brand. We are MTC ambassadors and we love it here. MTC, make the connection.
Say goodbye to waiting before loading your next aware. Now you can have 3 awares running at the same time. You can buy them on the same day or different days and put them together whichever way you want. Never lose access to data, calls, or online messaging ever again. It's all up to you. That's the benefit of multiple awares. Try it now for yourself. Dial or SMS 13400. T's and C's apply. MTC, make the connection.
Hey, so I'm practicing to beat my dad tonight, but he doesn't know that. He thinks he's going to walk in here and win the whole game, but not tonight. Because thanks to Mom, I've got my secret weapon. It's Spectra Home Internet. So now, I don't miss any tutorials and I get to practice against other players online. You know, like actual masters and not amateurs. But don't tell Dad, because he is going down tonight.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hey, baby. Hi, Dad.
Now, who's ready to be beat?
With MTC.
Joining us online virtually for this press conference. Thank you very much for making time to log in, and to our colleagues from the media who are here. Thank you once again for making time on the short notice. This is a very impromptu and informal press conference. We are basically just here to engage and appreciate our colleagues from the National Hockey Union. Obviously for the developments that has happened over the last few months. But nonetheless, I would not like to take up much of the time because we don't want to keep you long here. I would like to give over to the coach of the Namibia Hockey Union and the national team coach, Mr. Evan Handura, just basically to start off with his contribution to this press conference. Coach, thank you, sir.
Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Tim, MTC, the media. Yeah, I think, first of all, as you know, it was hard times for us as a union to have lost the president of the union, Mr. Nell. And once again, we want to extend our condolences to the family and the entire hockey fraternity. And we thank MTC also for the support they have given, by also putting an article also in the media. We appreciate all that. And that shows that's true partnership. Going forward, as you know, we've qualified for the Indoor World Cup, which will take place from the 2nd to the 6th of February in Liège, in Belgium. But that would have never been possible with our main sponsor, which is MTC, our main partner, MTC. So sometimes as a team, when you play, you do well, you qualify, and then everybody's in the media, but then they forget about who actually helped you to get there. And in every process in life, there's always someone who helps you to get there. And in sports, in particular in Namibia, government alone cannot foot the bill. So as a result, we as a hockey, we are very fortunate to have MTC as a partner over the next 3 years. And that's why we thought it wise that, hey, this gold medal and the trophy we've won is due to MTC. So we must bring it and present it to them and give it to them. You can stay here for 2 or 3 months so that everybody can really see that, hey, this is true partnership. We are not here to keep it in our cabinets and it will collect dust or whatever. So it has been also a couple of days, couple of weeks with all the other partners. So now they say, keep the best for last. This is our main sponsor, our main partner. So it can stay here for 2 or 3 months. We are not in a rush to collect it, so they can showcase it in their boardrooms and present it on executive meetings when they have meetings. So sometimes executive, they say seeing is believing. So when they see it and they say, really, this is what happened, we've seen it. It's like the World Cup. The World Cup, sometimes a trophy, they send it around the world to be seen. And that's exactly the same we are trying to do. So I think we want to thank MTC. We say, without you, this would have never been possible. And as we all know, monetary support is basically one of the most important support when it comes to athletes and officials and footing the bills. I mean, when you have to fly to go to another country, like now, we're embarking on an expensive venture again to go to the Indoor World Cup, where last time we played 6 games. We've won 2, drawn 2, and lost 2. So now this time around, we are going for the top honors. We are not going, last time we aimed to finish in the top 8. We finished 9th. But now we want to go out there and really try to finish in the top 3. Because top 3 means we can also end up in the top 6. It qualifies automatic qualification to the next World Cup already. So if you finish in the top 6, because this can be done. The whole time now we've been busy studying our opponents, the statistics. If you look at a team like Ukraine that we beat at the World Cup, we beat them 3-2. They finished 4th. So it tells you this can be done. We also drew against Australia 3-3, but they were lucky because the coach came afterwards and said, oh, they were lucky to get a point against us because we played so well. But obviously we could not finish or capitalize on our chances. And they finished 6th. So this tells you this is possible. So with a sponsor and a partner like MTC and the government on our side, really this can be done. So I think with those few words I give to the captain, as he's the person that's on the ground, on the field, with the player motivating. Sometimes as a coach, you give instruction, but you don't know what they're going on, the words they're getting from the opponent, the opposing coach. So there's so many things happening. So we as coaches, where we are not involved, somebody getting words, but at the end, all of us have to be strong. We have to be positive and rightly focus on the job at hand. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Coach. First of all, good morning, members of the media. Tim, Chief Corporate Communication Officer for MTC. John, who's been there by our side doing the on-ground job. Thank you so much, MTC, for really connecting with the Namibia Hockey Union, and to us as players, it really means a lot. It uplifts such a big weight from our shoulders to worry about the finances and to be able to have a proper gear to play with, because I think that is also one of the important elements that people don't consider. I mean, if we're comfortable in our skins, all that's left on us is to perform and to really make the country proud. So thank you for connecting with us, as your slogan says. And what we did is we connected, and we are African champions, and now we're going to connect with the rest of the world at the World Cup. So we're really grateful for your support and for believing in us as players, and for really working the journey with us, because this is quite something that we're passionate about, and that we really want to go out there and perform at the World Cup, at the world stage. I mean, we've proven it in the previous World Cup, and we're going to do much better when we are, because right now we're ranked number 9th in the world, and we want to really improve in that and have a better ranking when we come back. If not, like Coach said, top 3. It's not easy, but I believe we can do it. So thank you so much for your partnership.
Great stuff. Well, thank you very much, Coach, and our national team captain. So I'd like to give the floor over to Mr. Tim Ekanja, a gentleman very passionate about sports development in this country, and you'll obviously see when he speaks about sport, you can see that there's definitely that zeal and energy to take sports to great heights through the MTC brand. So, Mr. Ekanja, the floor.
Yeah, so good morning. Thank you very much. We've been sponsoring sports for the past, how many, 25 years? It's very few times that people come back and they present you with something so significant. So we'd like to thank both teams. I think the men's team also played very, very well. They lost at the finals. But the ladies did us very, very proud. Qualifying #1 in Africa, qualifying for the World Cup. Where do we hear of teams qualifying for the World Cup? Except rugby after every 4 years. Maybe boxing here and there, going for a world title. But this is significant. And I think just after you guys came back, everybody started talking about hockey. Even in Luderes there, where people do not play hockey, started talking about hockey. So I think it is when we create role models for sports, this is this sort of significance in terms of its power. And we'd like to thank the ladies team, national team, for bringing us gold, for bringing us the African Cup, for being #1 on the continent, and for going to the World Cup. Thank you very much. We'd also like to thank Standard Bank and Namdia. Those are the only 2 partners, correct? Yeah, Standard Bank and Namdia for their support as well. We do not want to do this alone, and that's why we believe in the power of collaboration. We are certainly going to keep this here. We will give it back to you once you bring back the World Cup, and then we can swap it. So thank you very much. This is a very informal press conference. We hope that you guys we wish you all the best for the preparations. And as a token of our appreciation, I know you guys are 18 in a team. We would like to present the entire team and the coaching staff with iPhones, brand new iPhones. So, Coach, it's 18, correct? Yes. Yeah. So, Coach and Captain, please convey our best regards to the entire team. And please tell them to enjoy their new smartphones and to make the connection.
Yes.
We know that Namdia has also given you guys an incentive. We'd like to thank Namdia. We'd like to thank Standard Bank. And I think making the connection, it can be, what is Namdia's slogan again?
Whoa,
yes.
we are there.
So together with these 3 brands, we'd like to wish you guys all the best for your preparations. And we know that you're not just going there to compete. We know that you're not just going to participate. We know that you've set a target, being in the top 3, and automatically qualifying for the next World Cup. We will certainly be there next year at the World Cup to cheer you on. Yeah. And we're asking the entire nation to do the same. So thank you very much. And it's a pity the whole team cannot be here due to COVID regulations. But please tell them to top up and enjoy their smartphones. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate. Let's give MTC a round of applause. You and I.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. That was actually the big
John,
reveal.
you can remove this.
Yeah.
This thing.
Oh.
So we can boast with this cup. Come closer, please.
Okay. Can I keep it for you?
Yeah.
Boxers also make like this. So we are number one in Africa.
Yes.
There's only one team representing the continent in the World Cup. So we are the only women's team. South Africa men's are the only men's team.
Wow,
And then the rest of the world teams are from
Europe.
one men and women from Oceania, which is South America, North Americans. We have then 3 teams coming from Australia, Oceania, because Australia finished 6th. Now New Zealand, which was ranked 2nd in New Zealand, that's
Yes,
Oceania,
I
will
see.
also come to the World Cup.
Okay.
So
Nobody remembers second best. All we know is that we are number one in Africa.
Yes.
Exactly, we are number one.
So thank
Okay.
you very much. If there's any questions,
Yes. Colleagues from the media, if you do have any questions, please, the floor is open for questions right now. Right, going once? Yes, Marco.
Marco from Namibia Press Agency. I just wanted to find out from maybe John and Tim, one of the two. We know that MTC has been sponsoring your traditional big sports, your rugby, football, boxing, and athletics. What has led them for this direction of sponsoring even other lesser recognized sports, if I may put it that way, with all due respect, in the country?
diversity. We are a sport-loving brand, irrespective of which sports code. We've, for the very long time, we sponsored, if you know our history, we've been in athletics, we've been rugby, golf. Back in the days, we've been in horse racing as well. That was before you were born. And then we started going into football, which took up a lot of, in terms of budget. We were then in football, we ventured into boxing, and now we opened it up again so that as many people can participate and benefit from the sponsorship. In our view, there is no sports code that is more important than the other. For us, it is about Namibians, young people participating, pursuing their dreams and aspirations in sports, creating positive role models, and uniting the country. And this is what we call true unity. And we would like to thank the team once again. I see that a lot of people are now pursuing sports careers in hockey, which was not the case. So I think it is important that as a country we leverage on our strengths. Where we can get medals, let's do so. And let's invest in the right areas. And this has certainly been a very positive investment. And it is just warming up, it's just starting.
Very well.
I think a few months after we announced this sponsorship, we already have an African Cup and going to the World Cup. So very, very positive, and this is an investment that I think Standard Bank, Namibia, and MTC will be very, very proud of. Any other questions? Yes.
Robert, just with the restriction in the country, how does that affect your preparation?
Well, yeah, well, it affects team sports very much. That's the same with football, because we had a plan to do things differently. Like in July now, we were supposed to have done at least one session, like a training session per week. You understand? So, which means we cannot do that. So But the players, we've never stopped because there are many other avenues you can explore within the game. So we've been busy. Players have been going to the gym by themselves or training on it because all of them have a home program that was designed by our fitness trainer and mental trainer, Manuel Carvalho. So they are busy training with that. And they've been running on their own on a weekly basis. Every Sunday they have to report to me to tell me what did they do in the week. So they have to run at least twice a week. So, and then last month, 25 to 27th of June, it was the Pan American Indoor Championship where USA qualified for the World Cup. So I gave them tasks to analyze the opponent, to analyze that whole competition. So now we know exactly with the feedback I got from the players. Now we collided, we put it together when we ever going to play United States, because the previous World Cup we ended up playing for them for the 9th and 10th position, and we drew 5-5 after they led 3-0 at the halftime. So we came back, we scored 5 goals, they scored 2, we drew 5-5, but then on penalties we beat them. So now we know how they play, we've analyzed them already, we finished with them. So we are busy analyzing all the other teams. We've done so to the top 2 teams, Germany and Holland. So the players are constantly busy, like every week they get homework. They get clips and they must give feedback on the clips as to what can we do differently, what type of press are they putting on. Like in football now, you can see the whole thing about football if you watch the Euro. It's about press. When you restart the game, you can see already the forwards are so high, close to the defenders. So the keeper must kick the ball. When the keeper kicks, he gives position away. So in hockey, that's this type of thing, because hockey and indoor hockey and football is exactly the same game.
This is free education for all the other sports schools. Tactics, strategy.
Yeah.
This team has already studied all the teams that they are going to participate with, because they don't know who they are going to play. So this is the sort of way that we should do things. And I suppose this is a good opportunity to urge all the Namibians, and especially those who are in sports schools, to say, let's go and get vaccinated. We saw the Euros, stadiums were full to capacity, and that's because people are vaccinated. So before we start making a case to say, let us reopen contact sports, let's take this opportunity to say all the athletes that are involved in contact sports, let's get our vaccination cards, and then we can say to the Ministry of Sports, we have all been vaccinated, can we now start playing? And I think that is the sort of approach that we should take.
Any more questions before we close off this press conference?
Coach, you will say what we are doing with the team. Are there any plans maybe to say to take the team out of the country for training where the contact sport is allowed?
We have plans to take the team to Germany or invite other teams. We make so much contact even with Belarus, because Belarus is ranked third in the world. They finished third at the World Cup. But last year, the European Championship, they beat both Holland, who's ranked second, and Germany, who's ranked first. So we made contact with the coach because we met the previous World Cup. We actually invited them to come because they said with the unrest in Belarus itself, they couldn't come. So those are ideas. We wanted others to come here, but we cannot bring teams here because our advantage is that what helps us, we play against men's teams. So we don't have to spend a lot of money to go outside the country. We compete here against men's teams, under 18 teams, boys, so they are faster. As well, we could easily beat South Africa. So once we do that, we actually plan to go a month in advance to Europe. Because if you look at the top teams, the top 10 teams in the world, 7 teams are European teams. At the 12 teams now going to the World Cup, 7 of those teams are European teams. So they are still the powerhouse of indoor hockey. The top 5 teams are all from Europe. So that's why we want to go. They have the European Championship from the 12th to the 15th of January. So we want to go earlier, like the 7th of January, and we start playing against those teams before they play. We've already made contact with them. We have already had a plan what we want to achieve. And also when we finish there, we watch them, we record them, we analyze them. Then we start now practicing against, because I think within a month's time, by August, normally, the Hockey Federation, the International Hockey Federation will release the pools, because there are 12 teams, so 6 in a pool. So once we know whom we are playing against, it will be easier to arrange friendly games. We also have already set up 2 international games in January against Holland, because they are ranked second. Last time at the previous World Cup, we also played against them 2 games. So we want to do the same, so they're in agreement. The good thing is that the former women's coach was Maggie's teammate at Kampong Hockey Club in Holland when she was there. So it's easier for us. There's another men's coach now coaching. We already make contact with him. He agreed. They said they will give us the 2 games.
Thank you very much. I believe.
Take these tips to the Brave Warriors also. Know how to analyze teams. That's supposed to be a job.
Yeah. Well, colleagues from the media, thank you very much. I do believe that brings us to the end of our press conference. Again, I would like to say just much gratitude to the members of the media. You're always out there to carry the message. Remember, this is a message of hope. This is a message of achievement, and this is a message of solidarity. In fact, with our small population, we are able to achieve and play on the big stage. And I think the resemblance here with the National Hockey Union and the national teams, especially the women's team, is that we might be small, but we are big in stature, and our belief and faith is strong. And that is also the message of MTC. We might be a Namibian small company, but our outlook is global, and this is what we want, and this is what we've always achieved to do. And that's why you see that our outlook and interaction and interactiveness towards sports these days is making sure that the Namibian brand and Namibian athletics, sports, soccer, boxing, and any other development is being seen out there, so that people know that this small southwestern African country is able to punch its weight above the rest of the giants. I thank you very much. Remember, please sanitize, social distance, keep safe, and this too shall pass.
Thank you.
Hey, so I'm practicing to beat my dad tonight, but he doesn't know that. He thinks he's going to walk in here and win the whole game, but not tonight. Because thanks to Mom, I've got my secret weapon. It's Spectra Home Internet. So now, I don't miss any tutorials, and I get to practice against other players online. You know, like actual masters and not amateurs. But don't tell Dad, because he is going down tonight.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hey, baby. Hi, Dad.
Now, who's ready to be beat?
With MTC Spectra, it's always game on. Experience faster upload and download speeds from 10 to 100 megabytes per second at home, unlimited.
How did you do that?
Sign up today. Email us at spectra@mtc.com.na.
You ready to be beat?
Or dial toll free on 90111. MTC, make the connection.
Here's a story of a handsome subscriber with a sister, a friend, and a mom who were always needing airtime. And a lady who missed a call back from a job interview because she ran low on airtime. Over here, a super social lady who couldn't share with her friends because they ran out of data. Then they remembered Tamba from MTC. They dial *682# and follow the prompt. That's right. Thanks to Tamba Gifting, transfer in advance, they all got what they need. Thank you, Tamba. Tamba Gifting, Tamba. Tamba transfer, Tamba advance, Tamba connecting, Tamba.